Dalton Donner is sitting in the Dream Love Theater watching the movie Love Destiny with his destined lover Veronica Sawyer. The stars of the movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Let's enter scene one of the movie. This scene, Mike Meyer is in class at Pleasant Meadow High School in Happy Springs, Iowa, a town that is set up in Iowa in the future. The characters that Mike and Meyer and Winona Ryder portray in this movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer, respectively. They are seated next to each other in calculus class because they have the same name. They are both very quiet, reserved people, but very studious and smart. Neither of them socializes much with other students, opting instead to study their classwork instead on the weekends. They are both extremely shy. They both love learning and love challenging their minds with some of the most brilliant theories and concepts in the fields of science, math, history, philosophy, religion, psychology, physiology, and architecture, of some of those brilliant people in those fields. Mike sees Winona in a library one day at Pleasant Meadow High School. Hi, I'm Mike. I always wanted to meet you. Hi, Winona. It's cool. We have the same last name. Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer. Isn't it? I noticed you looking through a book about astral projection. I'm fascinated by astral projection. So am I. My study of quantum physics in combination with my studies of the more New Age topics has given me a perspective on human life in which that which might at first glance seem to be impossibilities are really a part of a transcendent reality that indeed is sustained forever by the very nature of these transcendent realities. Wow, Winona, we think a lot alike. I agree. This is a boring town, isn't it, Mike? I agree with that. They call it Happy Springs. This place is so fucking boring. How could you be happy here? I want to get the fuck out of the Midwest and move to California to be an artist. So do I. I think we should get together and create art. Are you with me? I sure am. How would you like to go out to dinner with me tonight? That would be great. I would love to go. Okay. I'll meet you at Pierre's French restaurant at 7 o'clock. I'll see you there. Bye. I'll see you. Okay. So Dalton Donner and Veronica Sawyer are enjoying thoroughly the movie Love Destiny, featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer. When Dalton looks into Winona's beautiful eyes and begins speaking to her. The love between you, Winona, and Mike appears to be destiny. Do you always talk to characters in movies on a silver screen, Dalton? I feel a deep sense of a preordained love between Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer in this movie. It is my belief that in the archetypal realm where fictional movies exist, fiction takes on a reality of its own that transcends the reality that we experience. It's a reality in which awareness is heightened and sexual pleasure is enhanced to a level of both physical excitation and spiritual discovery in which both people involved not only have a physical orgasm, but also a spiritual orgasm that enables them to see into a reality both vast and eternal, as the consummation of their love is also their doorway to immortality. I agree with you, Dalton. Their love seems destined. I feel a deep sense of connection to some of the characters, as if I can communicate with them psychically. That's amazing. Hey, look, Veronica, it's Bertha Chevalier sitting by herself with a bucket of popcorn. Yeah, the bitch who stole popcorn and candy and stopped production of any snacks containing Gooey caramel. We should talk to her. I'll talk to her soon. She's a good student. She's a very good student. She has a devious side to her, some strange personality quirks. But outside of that, she brings a unique intelligence to class discussions. She's actually kind of fun, but it fucking sucks that she stopped production of snacks containing goo and caramel. That does suck. Dalton? Yes, Veronica, what is it? You better not be cheating on me. Cheating on you? I could never do that. I could never cheat on you. Dalton? Yes, what, Veronica? I could see lust in your eyes. Lust? In my eyes? Maybe. It's called a lust for knowledge. I'm supposed to have that. Thanks for not trusting me. What kind of knowledge are you lusting for, Dalton? The knowledge of what that woman's ass would look naked? Or, no, Veronica, it's a lust for scientific knowledge. You're such a dork, though. There you go. Don't you bring my souls to my soul to plateaus of enchantment. Okay. Dalton Donner and Veronica Sawyer thoroughly enjoyed the movie Love Destiny, featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, or Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer, and went back to Veronica's house to have a few beers and talk. Veronica rents a house, that is nestled in a lake community along Lake Serenity. It is old. It was constructed in 1870, but has been restored by Veronica and some of her friends, who spent an entire summer vacation helping her modernize. Why is that funny? I don't know. I just okay. They're sitting together on Veronica's couch in her living room with a view of Lake Serenity and begin having a conversation. This is a beautiful house, Veronica. I know, I wish I owned it. You can't afford it? No. Are you serious? And the money they paid me at Westerberg High School? If I moved in with you, Veronica, I'm sure we could afford it together. That would be wonderful, Dalton. I like you, but I need more time to decide if our relationship has the potential for commitment. Why would he even ponder the notion that I would consider cheating on you? I've seen lust in your eyes, Dalton. Like I said before, it's lust for scientific knowledge. I'm a science teacher. I'm supposed to have that. I'm unconvinced. I think we have a beautiful platonic relationship, Veronica, and that union of souls is so valuable that I wouldn't consider it a scarcity for some cheap sex. The profound love that a man and a woman can achieve together brings such a fully feeling of fulfillment to the mind, body, soul, and spirit that to live without it is to live an empty life, roaming the barren, soulless lands of desperation. I think we have a beautiful, we are beautiful together too, Dalton. But I know that you are a horny guy. I don't want you to misguide your sexual pleasure. You, you could trust me, Veronica. Hey, look, Mike. There's a bunch of students from Westbrook High School partying on a yacht here on Lake Serenity. They're not supposed to be here. Lake Serenity is a private community. What should we do, Veronica? Are we going to call the police on our own students? Maybe we should take a boat and talk to them. Do you feel comfortable doing that? Yeah, sure. Mike and Veronica took a boat to the yacht where the students are. Dalton and Veronica see the students partying on a yacht. They are smoking pot and drinking cases of beer. They look like they're having fun. Excuse me. Um, are you people aware of the fact that this is a private lake and you are not allowed to party here? A guy named Jim Randolph responded to it. Not only are we aware that we are not supposed to party here, but we also don't give a shit. Jim Randolph, you're an honor roll student. What has gotten into you? It's not what's gotten into me. It's what I've gotten into. I've gotten into reckless behavior. I've gotten into drinking. I've gotten into stealing cars. I've gotten into lewd and lascivious behavior. I've gotten into having sex with married women. I've gotten into a lot of things. All this while being an excellent student. I'm a Renaissance man. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that you, Bertha Chevalier, the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theatre and stopped production of any food items containing that delectable ingredient, gooey caramel? Yes, it is. It is me, Bertha Chevalier, in the flesh. All of a sudden, a spaceship is seen landing on a shore of Lake Serenity, from which emerges Kando and an alien from planet Jotaku. Kando telekinetically levitates a boat to the yacht above the lake, and stares up at the occupants. I am Kando from planet Jotaku. We know that, Kando. What the fuck are you doing here? This is a private lake. I have come here in search of my wife, Isidorex. I don't think she's here, Kando. All of a sudden, a holographic image of Isidorex appears above the lake. It then teleports itself to an unknown location in time and space. That was Isidorex. She was here a few seconds and then teleported to somewhere in time and space that I am determined to find out. We want to help you, Kando. We know you love her. They talked to Kando that night. Dalton and Veronica went back to Veronica's lake house that evening to discuss the events of the evening. Meeting an actual alien from another planet has been a most enthralling experience. I agree. I think part of our purpose as human beings in this life is to discover. When we make discoveries that are transcendent, insofar as they transcend ordinary mundane reality, our souls are enlightened. As we fulfill our manifest destiny on this planet, that's also the way I see it, Veronica. What a beautiful night it is, isn't it? That it is. I love your lake house, Veronica. I want to see you purchase. I would love to. I have to get home. Don't go, Dalton. Not yet. Huh? Yeah. Stay the night here with me. I would love to. You have an extra bed? We don't need an extra bed, Dalton. You got me, Veronica. I'll sleep in your bed with you. This is so wonderful. I hope that this means our relationship is getting to a more profound place. We'll find out. They enjoyed the night. Dalton and Veronica were sitting on a couch in Veronica's lake house philosophizing and having an intimate encounter when all of a sudden they saw a spaceship land on the beach next to the lake, from out of which emerged Kando and Isidorix. I don't believe my eyes, Veronica. Is that Kando and Isidorix back together? It looks like it to me, Dalton. Let's go outside and talk to them. Dalton and Veronica went to the beach to see two extremely happy looking aliens from planet Jonadhu in a love embrace. I've finally gotten Isidorax back. I am so profoundly happy. I'm giving you another chance, Kando. Don't have another tawdry affair with a prostitute. We should be fine. You have prostitutes on planet Jonadhu, Kando? Yes, we do. But I didn't have an affair with a prostitute. I had an affair with a prostitute. Come again? What's a prostitute? It's a robot that has been designed by engineers on planet Jonadhu specifically to be a prostitute for gentlemen. No gentleman would have an affair with a robot slut. It's not a robot slut, it's a prostitute. Isidorix, have some respect. Isidorix, a slut is a slut, Kando, so I do not have any respect. You still think it's cheating, Isidorix? Yes, Kando, it's cheating. How can you consider that be cheating? The prostitute, or the prostitute is an inanimate object with no soul, feelings, emotions, or intuition. If the prostitute is an inanimate object with no soul, feelings, emotions, or intuitions, then why are you angry when I call it a robot slut? That's a good question. That's a good point, Kando. Let me think about that. Maybe you're right. It brings me to another philosophical question. Does the phenomenon of human or alien love by its very existence imply that the soul does exist and that materialist science can only go so far in explaining human and alien life? Maybe, Kando, if the materialist scientists were completely right, a person could infer from their theories that love is a brain state or a neuronal pattern in the human brain that perhaps is an evolutionary adaptation. What do you think, Dalton? I'm a science teacher, as you know, and I believe that love does exist, Veronica. My scientific theories are grounded in both the more materialist ideas of Einstein and the ideas of quantum physics as postulated by such people as Erwin Schrödinger. And I believe that the fact that you want to believe in the existence of something implies that it does exist. I believe in love, Veronica. I love you. I love you too, Dalton. Let's enjoy the night. They had a wonderful night. Dalton, Veronica, Kando, and Isidorix got up early the next day, the next morning, and decided to spend the day at the lake on the beach. They called her. Supplies such as beach blankets and rafts into Dalton's Pinto and drove to the lake. Here's the conversation that they had in the car. Have you ever been swimming, Cando? Yeah. Isidorix and I go to Lake Serenity, go to a lake on Planet Jonahue every summer called Lake Phantasm. Why do they call it Lake Phantasm? Because there are ghosts and phantasms that linger on the lake at night. Phantasmagoric spirits can be heard at play in the rustling of the leaves in the trees and on the surface of the lake. It is a menacing presence, and yet a presence that is also exhilarating. When you make love to your lover on the lake, there is a feeling that you are being watched by these unseen entities. These specters bring out a passion in alien lovers that strengthens the love. That's beautiful, Cando. They finally got to the beach. Standing on the beach is a prostitute that Cando had an affair with. She has an angry look on her face. They got out of the car to talk to her. Fancy seeing you here, Cando. What are you doing here, Barbara? I'm here to talk to you. We just had a tawdry affair, Barbara. This is my wife, Isidora X. By some turn of fortune, she has found it in her heart to forgive me for having an affair with you, you robot slut. Don't hurt her feelings, Cando. She may be a prostitute or a robot slut, but she has feelings. Is that true? Can you put feelings into a robot? Can you put the feelings of a human being or sentient being with a awareness and consciousness into an inanimate object that was created by scientists and engineers? If we could put the feelings of a human being or a sentient being into a robot, that means that people can create life. As a science teacher, that is a question that science is asking. The main question is whether matter gives birth to mind or mind gives birth to matter. For the sake of argument, let's assume that a robot does have feelings. With that assumption in mind, be kind to her. She has a sentient mind and awareness. That is correct. But you are a robot slut, Barbara. I just needed a little bit of sexual arousal. That's it, Cando. If you are admitting that Barbara is not an inanimate object, but a sentient being with feelings, then I'm leaving you. In that case, it was adultery. She may be a sentient being with feelings, but they are nothing like the feelings that I have for you, Isidorex. You have feelings? Good. You're really going to feel this. Isidorex kicks Cando on the balls. He starts jumping around, screaming in shrill agony. Isidorex instantly teleports back to Planet Jonahue, leaving Cando in both physical pain and heartbreak. That sucks, Cando. We feel bad for you, Cando. We'd like to help you get Isidorex back. That would be very nice of you. We would be happy to help out a friend. You deserve to be happy. They talked to Cando into the evening. The next day comes, and Dalton, Cando, and Veronica decide to go to the lake for the evening. They are sitting in lawn chairs under a beautiful moonlit night when they see a bunch of the students partying on the lake. Also, in the distance, on the beach. Okay, yeah. She comes up to them and starts speaking. Hi, Cando. I have come to sit here with you and enjoy the evening. You've come back, Isidorex. I'm so happy. All of a sudden, what they thought was Isidorex reveals herself to be Tammy Tomlinson, a student at Westbrook High School, as she pulls off an alien mask to show her face. Sorry, douchebag. I'm not Isidorex, your beloved alien lover from planet Jonahue. I'm Tammy Tomlinson. This stupid bitch tricked me. You'll pay for this, bitch. Tammy, you're a very bright student. You're in honors astrophysics. What are you doing here at Lake Serenity? Tricking an alien. I was just goofing around. That goofing around just brought you attention, young lady. It brought her more than the detention. All of a sudden, Kano psychically suspends Tammy and the people she came with above Lake Serenity. They are trapped by the power of the psychic wavelengths of energy emitted by his eyes, which create an anti-gravity vacuum in a space with repulsive forces coming at them from the other direction to keep them in a specific place. I'm going to keep you people up there for a long time. Get them out of there, Kando. Yeah, release them, Kando. They were just goofing around. I'm just goofing around too. This is fun. They are stuck up there. I can watch them fight for their survival. This is wrong, Kando. The revenge you are seeking isn't worth it. All of a sudden, the real Isidorex teleports to Lake Serenity and appears to them. You can let them go, Kando. I can't let them go. They tried to trick me into thinking that Tammy Tomlinson was you. I know, I thought you're going to just let them get away with it? Yeah. Why? Because I have a sense of humor. What's a sense of humor? You would know what it was if you had a sense of humor, Kando. Hi, Dalton. Some aliens on planet Jonahue have evolved to get a sense of humor, and some haven't. Obviously, Kando hasn't. All of a sudden, Kando teleports back to planet Jonahue, leaving the students stuck suspended up above Lake Serenity. This is awful. Get them out of there. I can't. Only Kando and a few other aliens have that power. They're going to starve up there, Isidorex. Until we get an alien here with the power to get them out of there, we could take a helicopter up to them to feed them. That'd be good. They went back to Veronica's lake house for the evening. They sat on Veronica's couch next to the window with a beautiful view of Lake Serenity. Okay, this place is so nice, Veronica. I really want to see you purchase it. Believe me, I love it too. I want to purchase it. I can't afford it. Like I said before, you can purchase it when I moved in with. Okay. Like I said before, I'm not sure if our relationship is strong enough. You seem to lack commitment. Okay? You have to choose whether you want to continue engaging in sexual affairs that are strictly physical pleasure, devoid of platonic love, or you want something that is both a romantically fulfilling relationship and sexually fulfilling. I want you, Veronica. I want that transcendent feeling of being so in love that life itself is thrown into such a beautiful perspective that It is a supreme pleasure just to get up in the morning to see you. That was beautifully stated, Dalton, but a person must live up to his words. You must find the inner strength in yourself to commit to love. You could trust me, Veronica. We shall see about that. Dalton and Veronica continued to talk into the evening. They got up the next day to go to Lake Serenity. Dalton and Veronica enjoyed their day at Lake Serenity immensely and went back home. Tomorrow they had to go back to Westerbrick High School to start another week. They arrive at school Monday morning and go to their respective rooms. Veronica makes an announcement. In the principal's office. Good morning, students. Welcome to another week. I have an announcement to make. Kano from Planet Jonahue will be here on Thursday in his spaceship. Anybody who would like to go on a field trip? To Planet Jonahue is welcome to join him on the spaceship, where there is enough room to accommodate the whole school. On Planet Jonahue, we shall visit the Westerbrick High School that exists there. Kando from Planet Jonahue then proceeds to make an announcement. Good morning, students. I am Kando from Planet Jonahue. I have an announcement I would like to make. My wife, Isidorix, has abandoned me and I am brokenhearted. If any of you see her, can you please implore her to take me back? Thank you. Meanwhile, in Dalton Donner's classroom, where the students have assembled for the morning's lecture, Isidorix is there to meet the students. Good morning, class. That cheating bastard is not getting me back. He had an affair with a robot slut. Good morning, Isidorix. I see a beautiful relationship between you and Kando. He cheated on you with a robot slut. That's inexcusable. However, I think that if he redeems himself, then you should go back to him. No comment for now. The school day comes to an end. Dalton Veronica is hanging to the curves. Would you like to come over to see my house tonight, Veronica? I've never seen your house before. Dalton, I would love to see it. Visiting you at your house would be an act of intimacy. I need to feel our more confident that our relationship is in a place of honesty to proceed with that. Oh, come on, Veronica. I doubt your sincerity. I sincerely love you, Veronica. I didn't cheat on you. But you wanted to, didn't you? Why do you say that? Dalton, whenever I see you near a woman with a beautiful ass, you can't seem to take your eyes off of her. You seem to have an ass fetish. An ass fetish? Sure, I love a beautiful female ass, but I'm devoted to you, Veronica. Is that what you're thinking about when you stare lustfully at women with beautiful asses? Do you think to yourself, what a great ass, but I'm devoted to Veronica? I think the fact that I'm able to look at their asses, at the women's asses with lust and stay devoted to you shows how devoted I am to you. What do you think of mine? You have a great ass, Veronica. You really are being honest that you haven't cheated on me? It was just lust? I swear that to you, Veronica. That's not good enough. Dalton, you're just supposed to think about, believe me, Veronica, I do think about you and your ass. I love your ass. I love your face. I love your hair. I love your eyes. Most importantly, I love your soul. When I'm with you, my soul is taken to a place of such numinous beauty that living without you would be such a meaningless existence that it would be just living, just being, not living. Thanks for the ass compliment. That's your response? Thanks for the ass compliment? Yes, I want your ass. More importantly, I want your immortal soul. Together, we can be immortal. Veronica, If you're if you are able to convince me that you want my soul, I'll consider it, Dalton. You have not convinced me yet. When we were students at Westerberg High School, I used to watch you with such admiration, Veronica. You were such a brilliant student and so beautiful. Um, I was just a shy, awkward guy. Um, I used to see you with JD at the Snappy Snack Shack um, with such jealousy. Okay. I used to think that if you gave me an opportunity to be with you, me an opportunity to be with you, you would like me so much more. I do like you. Like and love are very far apart from each other. You saw me at the Snappy Snack Shack? What, were you spying on us? So I was. Big deal. Believe it or not, I'm not offended by that. It's a beautiful obsession. That's right, Veronica. Love is, in its most profound form, an obsession with another person. I agree. I love you, Veronica. I'm going to keep trying to get you. We'll see if I'll be saying the same thing about you in the future. For now, let's go to our respective homes. Another school day commences, and Donald and Veronica go to their rooms. Um, uh, uh, hmm. Miss Sawyer gives her morning talk to the students over the loudspeaker. Good morning, students. Welcome to another week of intellectual stimulation and fun at Westerberg High School. There are free donuts in the cafeteria today. Have a great week. Thanks. All of a sudden, Veronica sees Dalton outside of the door to the principal's office, standing in the hallway. He gesticulates to her, suggesting that she let him in her office. She lets him in. So, this is your office. I like it. You like my office? That's good. What's wrong, Veronica? You seem like you're in a bad mood. I really like you, Dalton, but I see you lusting after a lot of women. It's you I want, Veronica. If I see a beautiful ass, it's hard, it's hard not to look at it. Okay? You're such a beautiful romantic, Dalton. You also have a side to you that is predisposed to hedonistic sexual desires. If our relationship is ever going to work, you must learn how to find honor within yourself. I agree, Veronica. Would you like to see a movie tonight at the Dreamlove Theater? What's playing there? Porky's 2. I'm just kidding. It's a romance featuring Meyer and Winona Ryder, titled Love Upon the Sea. Let's go. I'll see you there tonight. This is wonderful. I hope you consider me. Let's have some fun. Dalton and Veronica go to the Dreamwell Theater that night to see Love Upon the Sea. When they get there, they find that what appears to be people who exactly resemble them. They also see Kando. They approach him to speak to him. What's going on here, Kando? Come again? I'm seeing people here who exactly resemble me, Veronica, and people from Westerberg High School. That's correct. You are standing here in the Dreamlove Theater on Planet Chandon Q. This is the alternate version of the Dream Love Theater that exists in tandem with the Dream Love Theater on planet Earth. Yes, it is. That's amazing. Welcome to the Dream Love Theater. How did we get here, Kando? There's a spot on the premises of Westerbrook High School that is a conduit through which you can travel directly to planet Jonahue. In that spot, time and space are warped in a way that a connection is formed between that location on planet Earth and that location on planet Jonahue. So when we were walking there and back of Westerbrook High School, we were seamlessly teleported to Westerbrook High School on planet Jonahue? That's correct. It would seem to me that if that was there, many more people would have accidentally teleported themselves to planet Jonahue. In order to pass through the conduit, you must be aligned to the exact position necessary to access it. This is a condition that is so rare, so unlikely that the probability of it happening is so staggeringly low that it doesn't seem like a realistic possibility. Somehow you people find yourselves in the proper alignment to pass through it. Now that we are here, let's get some snacks. Yes, let's. Okay, Dalton and Veronica proceed to the snack booth where they are attended by a man. Hi. Give me a bucket of popcorn. Are you sure you want a bucket of popcorn? Yeah, man. She's sure she wants a bucket of popcorn. Give her a bucket of popcorn. How do you really know that you want a bucket of popcorn? Because there's a craving in the pleasure center of my brain. This craving sends impulses to my taste buds, causing them to salivate at the thought of eating a bucket of popcorn. Now, give me a fucking bucket of popcorn. You are not getting a bucket of popcorn. She is getting a bucket of popcorn. Give it to her. No. What do you mean, no? This is a business transaction. I give you a few measly dollars for a bucket of popcorn. And you give me the bucket of popcorn. This is the Planet Jonahue version of the Dream Love Theater. Things function differently here. Come again. Things function differently at the Planet Jonahue version of the Dream Love Theater? Yes. Yeah, but I just wanted a bucket of popcorn. Why won't you give it to me? In order to obtain a bucket of popcorn here, you must look straight into my eyes, channeling your thoughts to me. These thoughts that you are channeling to me must convey the utmost sincerity of your desire to obtain a bucket of popcorn. Obtain a bucket of popcorn. It's a fucking bucket of popcorn. It's not a yacht. I think she is worthy of it. She hasn't proven that to me. She must look deep within my eyes and express it to me mentally at a telepathic level. Okay, I'll try. Veronica looks directly into the man's eyes and tries to convince him telepathically that she really wants a bucket of popcorn. There you go. Can I have my bucket of popcorn? No, I'm not convinced of the sincerity of this. I heard your thoughts, but I don't believe you. No bucket of popcorn shall be given to you. What? You've got to be kidding. This is insane. No, it's not. Why would she ask for a bucket of popcorn if she didn't want it? I don't know. But I'm not convinced that she wants it. Does this convince you? Dalton stares into the eyes of the man with intense fury. Here's your bucket of popcorn. I admire a man who stands up for his woman. Thanks. Dalton and Veronica proceed to the seats in the Dreamlove Theater. Love Destiny begins. This movie is beautifully photographed. I agree. Here's a scene from Love Destiny. Mike Meyer is at home in the year 2022. He has discovered a way to travel back in time to the year 1985. He drove from his home in Park Ridge, Illinois, to Petaluma, California, Winona Ryder's town of her youth. When he got there, he walked around town, closely examining the nuances of the architecture, landscape, people, and places of the town. He formed such a lucid image of the town in his mind that he was able to imagine it as though he was there wherever he was. Somehow he was able to access psychically Winona Ryder's memories of growing up in Petaluma. He then integrated these memories with his own imaginings of the town and was able to project the town into material reality. He found himself in Petaluma, California in the year 1985 in Winona Ryder's backyard where she was watching movies with her family. Hi, Winona. I'm Mike Meyer from the year 2022. Come again? You're from the year 2022? Yeah, Winona, I traveled time. I've always wanted to travel time. How were you able to? Through the power of my imagination, along with gaining access to your memories. My memories? I'm talking about the memories of the past that you will have in the future. That's amazing. I fell in love with you watching a movie that you were going to be in called Heathers. I then became obsessed with you, buying up your movies and reading about you. I wrote a song about you in the future that I planned on bringing to the past to play to you. It's called High School Dance. Would you like to hear it? Sure. Mike is on his guitar and sings High School Dance to Winona. I love it. I've written many songs for you in the future. Would you like to travel to the future to see my home in Park Ridge, Illinois? Yeah, I would love to. How do we travel to the future? You can travel to the future by exceeding the speed of light. I have built an aircraft that exceeds the speed of light. Let's get in. Sure, that'd be nice. Mike and Winona travel to the year 2022 and go to Mike's home. I like it. I love the posters you have of me. Would you like to see my bedroom? Yes, I would. Mike and Winona go to Mike's bedroom and talk. Back at the Dreamlove Theater, Dalton and Veronica are thoroughly enjoying the movie. Great movie, isn't it, Veronica? I love it. They kiss each other and go back to Veronica's place. Dalton and Veronica are sitting on the couch in Veronica's living room. talking. This is uh, really a relaxing environment. You see why they call it Lake Serenity. Yeah, it's the perfect place to calm your nerves after a long week of work. Sitting on the beach, I could stare out into the lake and let my mind wander into a labyrinth of musings and remembrances of the best moments of my life. This is where I find my inner tranquility. All of a sudden, they see a light in the sky. It is a spaceship. The spaceship lands, and from it emerges Kando from Planet Chanticue. Hi, Dalton. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Kando. Hi, Kando. This is a beautiful lake. Would you care if I took a walk with you to the beach? Sure, Kando. Sure, Kando. Dalton, Veronica, and Kando walk from the front yard of Veronica's house to the beach. This is beautiful what you have. What's beautiful, Kando? This thing that you and Veronica have, your love, nothing could be better than that. No material or earthly possession can compare. I agree, our love is supremely fulfilling. Did you get Isadorix back, Kando? No, she won't have me. I cheated on her with a robot slut. Did you try to explain to her that not only was it an empty sexual experience with no love involved, but that it was just a robot with no feelings, emotions, insights, or intuitions? Yeah, but she doesn't agree. Isadora is the theory that robots could be designed to have awareness and sentience, and that because of this, it was cheating. I don't. I think that the issue here, Kando, is that for you, it was just an empty sexual experience, and that you didn't fall in love with the robot slut. You didn't fall in love with her, did you, Kando? Maybe. Maybe. This is a tricky romantic situation for me. I'm in love with Isadorix, but I've also fallen in love with a robot slut. You love her despite the fact that she's a robot slut? Maybe. I'm starting to wonder if Isadorix is right. If it is possible for a robot to come to life. If a robot can come to life. Then said robot also needs love. I started to think that the robot slut might find it hard to find love being a slut. That's very nice of you, Kando, but I think that you should stay with Isadorix. That sounds like true love. You're right, Veronica. I probably am just desperate. I want Isadorix back so much that I turn to her. We want to help you, Kando. Your love for Isadorix is so beautiful. Do you believe in robot sentience, Dalton and Veronica? No, I don't. I think that you can't put the feelings or emotions of a human being into an alien or robot. I don't believe in robot sentience either, Kando. Um, take human beings. Uh, we are made of the same matter that inanimate objects are made of. Something has brought us to life. Mind gives life to matter. The soul is where we get our feelings and emotions. That's fascinating. Dalton Kando and Veronica went back to Veronica's lake house for the evening.